Okay, this is going to be a demonstration of how to modify the XT. There's two XT boards. The first one we're going to do is an older one, and you'll notice the two white relays are mounted in the horizontal position. On the newer boards they'll be in the vertical position. The bottom line is that K5, in this case, is always the bottom relay, is the one we're going to do. The first thing you want to do is remove the modules from underneath the relay. So you want to loosen the screws on each one. We'll get done with this modification. You'll be able to go through a power bump without the low temp Johnson control electronic locking you out. So we remove the modules. Okay, and what we want to do is, the tools you're going to need is a small pair of dikes, a piece of solder, any ohm resistor, just a 1/4 watt resistor, we're just going to use the lead on it, and a small soldering iron. So the first thing we're going to do is remove the K5 relay, and to do that we're just going to dike it up, and you probably want to put a towel or something underneath to catch the pieces coming out of it. And I'm just going to start in the center, just take the dikes and just whack it in half and just cut it up into little pieces. And you can take and pull the big pieces out and just keep whacking it. Okay, and what we're going to want to do is clip off the leads underneath it. And remove it. And then you're going to want to be careful you don't pull any traces, and you just want to clip each of those leads very short. Okay. Make sure you got all the little pieces and stuff out of there. When you get done, you got 4 individual pads. Okay, the next thing we want to do is we want to bridge 2 of the pins 2 and 3 of the relay. Okay, and pin 1 is on the left bottom, and if this was oriented horizontally, it'd still be on left bottom. So this is pin 1, pin 2, and pin 3. We want to bridge those 2. Make sure there's no wires between the others, and to bridge them, the easiest way is to put a dot of solder on each one, then take your resistor and put some solder on the end of it. Okay, and then take your resistor and bend it like that and go up between the pins 2 and 3 where you put the solder, and just touch it like that and just make a good bridge across it. Okay, when you get done, it should be like that. And take your dikes, and you want to dike that off next to pin 2 right there. So what I've got is I've got a bridge joint between pins 2 and 3 and nowhere else. And that completes the mod. This is the Rev B board, and you can see here's the mod done right here, and you can see the K5. It's just that the relay is oriented in the vertical position. You can see the jumper there between pins 2 and 3. So you do the same thing, just cut it out and make sure you clear the pads, don't rip the pads up, and then put the jumper between pins 2 and 3. So put your solder on pins 2 and 3 first, then some solder on the end of the resistor, and then touch it down and solder them together.